The head gotta keep moving.
We don't know. We're just looking at it. He seems to be clutching at it, but we don't know. Certainly Lennox don't want to give that away to Fury.
Oh yeah, well, I think he might have heard it.
What's this now?
Thank you. Thank you, Doc.
That's the Doc?
I would presume so. He's the only man that can get in the ring.
What's good, family? So mash that like button, subscribe, and lick off the bell. Wow! Obviously, once again, one of the YBs, Showtime, Fox, Showtime, whatever it's called, one of my inside dons, deep inside Fox, leaked me this clip right now. You best believe all the editors at Fox have been trying to wipe this footage, no doubt, trying to get rid of it, yeah? Now, as Deontay Wilder lost anyway, it's kind of inconsequential, but you best believe, don't no one know about this. Everyone focusing on, oh, Fury got extra count. Now, I've already exposed that, I've already leaked that tape, no doubt, 100% no doubt about that. Yeah, Fury, the count was goofy. Even though, in my opinion, in my professional PhD opinion, 200 IQ opinion, Fury would have made the count anyway. The fact of the matter is, a count, in my opinion, should be a count. It should almost be like football. I'm not even sure why they have a referee, to be honest with you. It should just be a count. That's what it should be. It should be like, completely remove human error. Yeah? When the man touches the floor, the laser zaps it. Goal line technology. That's how it should be. But anyway, fact of the matter is, put that to one side. Yeah? Fury pushed Wilder's wig back. 100%. There's no change in that, people. Oh man, well, Deontay Wilder, he scored a KO in the 4th round. How can he score a KO in the 4th round when Fury was slapping him around the place for the next 7 rounds after round 4? Oops. Because in my mind, for example, when Marquez knocked out Pacquiao, guess what? Pacquiao, put it this way, how many rounds, yeah, do any of you, man, think Pacquiao could have slapped Marquez around for? Oops. Yeah, he weren't slapping Marquez around for no more rounds, because he was done. He was KO'd. Don't give me that rubbish. Yeah, when you're KO'd, you're KO'd. And in fact, we can use your own man's as the example. Guess what? How many rounds, and this question goes out to all you Deontay Wilder fangirls, how many rounds could your man's Deontay Wilder have slapped Fury around for in round 11? Oops. None. Because he was spent. He was well done. Yeah? Anyway, moving on. Because like I said, at the start of the video, one of my Fox insider dons sent me this cut, leaked, censored tape. They're trying to get rid of this right now. Even though it's inconsequential because Wilder lost. Yeah? What we do now know is Shelly Finkel, from what I've heard from people close to the situation, Shelly Finkel is the one who has this kind of influence. He's the one who pulls the strings on this action. Now, people who don't know about the sport won't realise this isn't a one-off. One-offs we can kind of excuse. This has happened time and time again. Is it a coincidence, you man tell me? What we do know is, every time Deontay Wilder finds himself in trouble, all of a sudden, a doctor jumps up at the start of the round. Because from what I understand, the doctor's supposed to check on you in the corner. If a doctor's got any problems, yeah, the doctor's supposed to come up to you in the corner. Not at the start of the round to give you some more rest after you've just been whooped up. Don't make no sense. You're getting whooped up, and the crazy thing is, this was at the start of the 9th round. What's the end of the 8th round? At the end of the 8th round, Wilder is literally saved by the bell. He's just about to get smoked. So wait a minute, Wilder gets saved by the bell in round 8. Next thing you know, conveniently, because you think about it logically here. Okay, Wilder's just been beat up at the end of round 8. Logically, a doctor would say, wow, he's just been whooped. Let me go and check on him now. Immediately after the whooping. Instead, the doctor sat there for a minute, did nothing, but then magically, a minute later, he want to be all in the action. And it's interesting, the fans started booing, and rightfully so. It's a fight. Yeah? It's not a doctor's appointment. What's wrong with you? Sit down somewhere. And like I said, if you've got a problem, check the man in the corner for a minute. If you're that concerned. It don't make no sense. Because you weren't concerned enough. You weren't concerned on him enough to check immediately at the end of the round, but you was concerned enough to check a minute later. That don't make no sense. And when things don't make sense, there's a reason for it. I'll tell you the reason. Shelly Finkel, he got them mans in the pockets. He got that doctor in the pocket. He told him, listen. And it's happened before. Happened in the Ortiz fight. I believe it was the first Ortiz fight. Wilder was out on his feet. 2-2s. The doctor had a whole minute to go and check on him after being out on his feet. The doctor didn't do nothing. Next thing you know, the fight's about to start again, and your man's Mr. Doctor goes in there and takes about 10 minutes with Wilder, letting him get his gas tank back. And no word of a lie, the Ortiz one was even worse because, as we now know, the doctor was so pivotal. No word of a lie, the doctor was so pivotal there. I believe that actually potentially changed the direction of the fight, the course of the fight on that occasion. Now, thankfully, Fury is leagues above Ortiz. Ortiz had many obstacles to overcome. He had to overcome the height differential. He had to overcome the size differential. He had to overcome the age differential. Loads of things Ortiz had to overcome. Whereas Fury, he had all the advantages, which meant that the doctor stepping in couldn't change the course of the fight. But for Ortiz, the doctor stepping in literally was the difference. Because when that round, when Wilder got whooped by Ortiz, he was out on his feet. He was done. He was finished. And Ortiz was rock hard, ready to jump straight back on him and have another go on him. But the doctor stepped in and Wilder was given back 10 minutes to make sure he was nice and clear. And if you listen carefully, you can hear the doctor say to Wilder, Shelly sent me. Are you alright? Let me know if you need some more time. Yeah? Let me know and I'll step in and yeah, give me, if you know what I'm saying, one of them ones, 100%. He said, Wilder, are you alright? Yeah, Shelly sent me. Shelly Finkel sent me to check on, make sure you're okay. If you need some more time, yeah, pull one of them ones and I'll signal this to me, signal to me, and I'll jump in again and stop the action. Because don't forget, people, doctors can step in the middle of a fight and check on them. And that's what this man's doing here. Step straight in. Get in the middle of the action. Yeah? Try and get involved. Sent by Shelly. 100%. You can hear it. He says, Wilder, are you okay? I'm sent by Shelly to make sure you don't get smoked in round 8. Now, unfortunately, people are going to say things like, oh, YB, how come, if Shelly has the doctor, why didn't he step in again? Well, he didn't step in again because Wilder was so concussed from being licked in his head, he forgot to signal, kind of thing, one of them ones. Because the doctor told him, I've been sent by Shelly. Shelly told me to tell you, if you need some more help, do the signal. But Wilder was so concussed, he had no signaling. He couldn't signal. He couldn't do the secret signal. He couldn't perform the secret Kabbalah signal. And unfortunately, he ended up, as we now know, he got smoked. So in a way, I'm glad, because when you're buying doctors and whatnot, because what we know is, for example, there weren't no doctors stepping in when Fury was put down twice. Oops. Wait a minute. Fury got put down twice in the same round, and no doctor was there to be all in the video. Yeah. Now, overall, in my opinion, now, yes, I've already told you. Yes, the referee, that extra 5-second count was goofy. Would it have changed the fight? Was Fury going to be knocked out? No and no. But that there is a discrepancy, in my opinion. Equally, this Wilder thing is a discrepancy. So that balances out in my book. They both had favours. Wilder had a 30-second rest, which, bear in mind, it came after one of his worst rounds. That could have meant the fight was ended a lot sooner. Equally, Fury had a few second benefit, so it all works out. If anything, really, Wilder was the one who's net beneficiary, because he had a lot more than 5 seconds. Oops. Yeah? Wilder had about 10-15 seconds there, getting all the extra rest from the doctor. Although, you could argue that, well, the rest benefits both men, but not really, because Fury wasn't the one who was smoked to bits. Yeah, Wilder was the one who nearly was knocked out at the end of the 8th round. Is it a coincidence? You might tell me, is it or is it not a coincidence? Wilder has his worst round, and conveniently the doctor wants to be stepping in all in the video. What? I never got that myself. It's a fight, is it not? Oh, we're stepping in to make sure you're okay. Well, yeah, you're in a fight. Yeah. You're not likely to be okay, is he? I mean, doctor, have you been watching the fight? It's quite clear he ain't okay. He hit him whooped, and he got no cardio left. Of course he's down bad. And that's why, in my opinion, doctors stepping in don't make no sense. Yeah? Either stop the fight or keep out the way. That's how it should be, in my opinion. He's either too shot and the fight needs to be stopped, or sit down somewhere and be out of the way. Don't be stepping in and trying to get involved. And the fans already told you. Boo, yeah? Boo, get out of the way, goofy. Now we know, in a way I feel a bit sorry for Doctor because he was sent by Shelly, no doubt. Yeah? He under Shelly's thumb. Shelly Finkel has got a Doctor in his pockets. So we can't blame Doctor as such. He just doing what he's paid to do. But then again, he corrupt, so really, yeah? Doctor, no one didn't ask you to take a check from Shelly under the table. 100%. You could have had integrity and said, listen, I've got integrity. I ain't taking no shit check, Shelly Finkel. Yeah? No check for me, Shelly Finkel. Find another doctor to get in there and shill for your man's Deontay. No doubt. So this right here is another leak from the YB. The YB stay leaking. None of you man have seen this video before. 100%. You can't find it because Showtime, Fox, Showtime, ESPN, all them man have been censoring it. 100%. It's gone. If you go back into your recorded pay-per-view, this has been wiped from it. 100%. Because what they don't want you to see is obviously Doctor coming in there and telling my man, Wilder, yeah, I'm here for you. I got you. Need any more rest you need, let me know. No doubt. So Wilder and all the Wilder goofy team and Shelly Finkel, you got caught. 100%. You got caught lacking by the YB again. YB's leaks too much. Yeah? He stay leaking. You've been caught out. And what you need to do is stay out of the way before you get exposed some more. No doubt.